Welcome to the first of what I hope will be a very long string of monthly updates on the construction of the CB&Q Railroad in Wyoming. Today is July 3rd, 2018, and I'm Mark Pruitt. Over the last month, we've spent a lot of time cleaning the basement floor, putting away different boxes, shelves full of materials that have been boxed up for years now, and then laying out the benchwork plan on the floor. Each one of these little squares of white paper indicate a scenic feature or a town or something like that along the layout, like Wind River Canyon here, for example. I'm not going to go into that in detail in the update here because I'm putting together a series of videos that analyze the track plan in some detail. I don't want to bore everybody twice. But what we've done here in the last few weeks in terms of construction is we've put up the backdrop stringers. That is those horizontal 1x2s against the wall there. They're about 18 inches tall, and they will hold the backdrops that you can see kind of in the distance and behind the sawhorses and to the right of that right-hand pole. Those are from the original CB&Q in Wyoming layout that I built here some years ago, over 10 years ago. I kept them for all of this time, and now I'm going to reuse them. They'll need some repainting, but that's okay. And I've also finished building the first of the L-girder support benches. You can see that right here. I still have to put the feet on it. They're just sitting, the end of the 2x3s is just sitting on the floor right now. That'll raise it up about another ½ an inch. And on top of it is one of the 3/4 by 3 inch plywood cuttings that is going to make the grid that finally the subroad bed and then the track and everything else will go on. Sorry about that brief pause. I'd planned on just using regular 1x3 dimensional lumber to build the grid that will go on top of the L-girders, but I was looking at that, and a 6-foot piece of 1x3 at Lowe's, and this is clear pine, was going to cost me about $8. I found they had sheets of 3/4 inch oak plywood, very good grade of plywood, for $52 for a 4x8 sheet, and I calculated out how much I would be able to get out of one 4x8 sheet if I cut it into 3-inch strips, and it turns out I get 16 strips. That's a big cost savings over just regular 1x3 pine. So, and here is most of that 1x3 pine, most of that 3/4 inch plywood that was cut. And Lowe's cut it 16 strips at no charge. I just made sure that I went there when they weren't busy, and so for about $54 to $55, I got well over 100 linear feet of oak plywood strips. We'll see how those go when I start building the grids. And that's really it for the update for this month. I'll see you next month.